Hey, it's me, Zarnov, and welcome back to the Fallout 4 Very Hard playthrough. How are we doing, guys? I'm doing fantastic myself. If you guys are having a great time watching this playthrough as I'm playing this playthrough, please consider liking, please consider subscribing. It all really helps out. Now, there's some gunshots going on over here, and curiosity is peaking, and I kinda just slightly want to check. Oh, actually, no, while I'm here. Oh my goodness, okay. Okay. While I'm here, I'm going to go check this out again because I'm an absolute numpty. Somebody pointed it out to me in the comments and I made a note in my head to revisit it while I was in the area. I am in the area and guess what I did? I jumped in here, I looked over here, was like, oh, there's nothing, and then ran back out. But did you guys see what was in the corner of my screen? You see it now? Terminal. And it's advanced.
Hacking this is beyond me.
Ugh, I can't even do it anyway. I need Nick. But basically, that is how... Piper, I knew I shouldn't have picked you. But that is how you get everything in here. That's how you get all the goodies. And I can't even make the jump. But that's how you open that door, and that's how you get all those goodies. So I'm gonna have to make a note to bring Nick after this mission back here and open that terminal and get all the goodies in there, because can Piper do it? Hold on. Okay, Piper, come over here. Actually, I suppose I should test it. Come here.
Look alive.
Okay.
Just let me know.
Yeah, I will. I need you to hack that.
Go check that out.
What if I could, but I can't, so I won't.
In other words, you're useless, Piper. Okay, let's. Okay, I won't be mean. You're good at some stuff, I guess. Okay. Let's go talk to Dr. Amari. So, we got the Disappearing Act, continued, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, I'm happy with Explore the Combat Zone. Go get the latest issue of Public Occurrences, see Abbott at the Wall. I am happy right now to continue on with what is seeming to be the main quest, at least for this part. So, let's go. Boom. Good neighbor. Boom. Fast travel. Is there anything else I wanted to do before I do this? I don't think so. Let's do it. Okay. Free your mind, the loading screen says. I really wish these mods didn't take up so much juice that I could, that I just can't, like, my loading screens aren't interactive at all. Like, I can't spin around any models. There's no, like, changing text and interesting stuff to read, because right now with all these mods, it's actually the one time it's needed.
You're looking to get stoned or stabbed?
Neither, Piper. Neither. Okay. Can't steal that because that's stealing, apparently.
I'm not buying that we come in peace malarkey.
And you're smart for not buying it. Okay. Nothing. Okay. Let's... Stop talking to me. Let's go down this way. Let's explore Good Neighbor a bit. Okay, just a door. So that's where we go. Yep. Thanks for saying that. I really needed that. Ooh.
You look just like Sammy, too.
Sure as hell didn't act like him. Institute thinks they can replace people with synths in this town? They got another.
Just gonna take that.
What am I gonna
Hope you
tell
guys
them?
don't remind.
Hey, just your friendly neighborhood watch. Shooting down Institute spies as they crop up.
Yep. Oh, okay. Cool. We get to talk to you. What happened here?
What happened here?
Ah, poor Sammy got snatched up by the Institute. Then those bastards send this low-rent double in his place. It's pathetic. They didn't make it 2 days before everyone realized something was wrong with him. Then we made the call, and here we are. Speaking of which, I gotta figure out where this body needs to get dumped. Why don't you get going?
Sure thing, and I am now 13 caps and a synth component richer. I appreciate it. Okay, we're not going to go into the memory den just yet. Let's,
Hit boy, brother. You hold on to that.
I shall. Let's, actually look around, because I've never actually taken the time to look around Good Neighbor. And it's looking like there's not a lot to look around.
Yeah.
Hotel Rexford. We got told about somebody that would be of interest to us in there, didn't we? I'm pretty sure we did. Let's go down this alleyway anyway. I know it looked like there was just a door, but it looks kind of ominous. Like it's a very specific alley that leads to like this door. It's got to be something, right? Oh,
Looking for work?
not really, but sure. I suppose I can't really pass up on the dialogue. Yeah, when can I start? I haven't heard about any job. Depends on the work. What kind of
What
work?
kind of work?
It's good work. Under the supervision of the best boss you'll ever have. If you don't mind a little manual labor, and don't ask too many questions, you're in. I'll give you 50 caps to start.
Gotta
Interested?
say, Bobby, this is a little bit sus here, but I'm gonna need more to go on here.
I'm gonna need more to go on here.
There's a project I'm working on. A big one. One that could get me into lots of trouble if the wrong person finds out. So a little discretion is called for. I got a delicate house of cards going here, you know?
Well, that 50 caps is pretty light in my pocket. You can definitely do better than that.
You can do better than that.
Fine. Take 100 up front.
This is just a bad deal to me.
This is just a bad deal.
You're killing me here. 150 to start.
Still not good enough, my friend Bobby No-Nose.
Still not good enough.
200. And that's as high as I go. Jeez, I gotta watch out for this one.
Can you give me more? Can you give me more?
Can you give me more?
That's the most I'm gonna give.
Okay, alright. I'm in.
I'm in.
That's what I like to hear. Let's go inside. I'll give you the lowdown.
Okay, meet Bobby inside. The big dig. Do I want to do this now? Here's a few things I want to do. Now I want to go see if everything is interesting as that. I really want to go see the thing of interest at Hotel Rec. Okay, let's just do it in here first. Let's go in here. Let's see what this is. Bobby's place. Alright, alright. Color me intrigued, Bobby. Color me intrigued. It is. I'll have you know it is very easy to have my intrigue, so don't take it as a compliment. Ooh, and you got stuff for me to take.
Anyone could figure out a good use for it.
Well, yeah, of course. Have you not seen all the junk I store at my settlement? I have tons of junk. Nothing. Let's turn up this light so you guys can see as well. Boom. And okay, not a lot. Where are you, Bobby? Are you? Oh wait, no, I've got the wrong quest marker on. I was like, oh, stop fat fingering. There we go. The big dig. Boom, boom. There we go. And boom. Oh, actually, should I? This is a mission in Good Neighbor, and it's more than likely going to have some kind of negative affinity attached to it, I would say. Requires terminal. Terminal advanced. Okay. This is a good place to have Nick, actually. Once again, Piper. Good place to have Nick. Okay. Alright.
What's the angle here?
I don't know, but I don't think you're gonna like it. I don't want you to dislike me. Being that this... Okay, no, we'll come back later. We'll come back later. I feel like I've got the wrong companions for this kind of thing, and they're going to... yeah, it's a job in Good Neighbor. I just feel like they'll hate me. I feel like if regardless of having Nick or Piper, I feel like they'll both hate me for doing a job like this. But it was good to quickly run in and steal all their stuff. I hope you didn't need a desk fan or any of the stuff that was just laying about, because I kind of took it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Gosh, these loading screens are something else. I'm not used to it. I've been so spoiled with PCs and whatnot now. I'm used to split-second loading screens. Like, I remember the good old days on the Xbox 360 where a loading screen for something like Skyrim would be like, I don't know, 3 minutes, 4 minutes, and you just sit there and wait, but you're happy to. Like, it was just, oh yeah, that's just a loading screen. It's just what it is. And now I've been so spoiled with like literally millisecond loading screens that anything longer than 10 seconds, and it's like, come on, what the heck's going on here? What's going on? Come on. So spoiled.
Mr. Valentine, I thought you had forgotten about below me.
May have walked out of the den, Irma, but I'd never walk out on you.
Oh, Valentine, you little flirt.
You big flirt.
That's it? No more conversation? Okay. Well, yeah, he is a big flirt. He is a big flirt. Piper, you just chilling there. You're just living your memory, I guess. I'm just gonna...
Oh, you're not Irma.
Oh. Oh, you're in here. Yeah, no, I'm not Irma. I'm just, taking a look around. Hey, Ken.
Good neighbor's crazy. Thefts, murders, worse. Sometimes you just gotta escape a little to make it through the day.
I getcha, I getcha. Escape, what do you mean?
Escape? What do you mean?
Reliving old memories. Like Thanksgiving, 2071. Mom made a 12-pound turkey. And then we all listened to the Silver Shroud versus Captain Cosmos. Even Pa was there. You ever listen to the Silver Shroud? That's what we need. No matter how bleak things got, he saved the day.
Jeez, I gotta imagine for these ghoulified people, like, it's gotta be a different sense of almost like torture, just knowing, like, living for so long and knowing what the world was before and what it is now. Like, and then having a memory den place like this, this is where you'd spend all of your time just wanting to go back to your previous life, I reckon. Yeah, of course, of course. What can you tell me about the Shroud?
What can you tell me about the Shroud?
He's from the radio shows. I've listened to all 419 episodes.
I bet.
And the holiday special. He's the best. Better than Grognak and Man to Man combined.
Grognak, you say? My family and I used to listen to every new episode. I haven't listened to the show. That sounds familiar. Yeah. Let's go with this one.
My family and I used to listen to every new episode.
You mean when they first aired? How? The last broadcast was hundreds of years ago.
Ooh. I have something to tell you. I was in cryogenic storage for a long time. I only just woke up. I don't want to get into it. So I'm a time traveler. I just got back from visiting George Washington. Aren't there other survivors from that time?
Aren't there other survivors from that time?
Oh, sure. There were a lot of us schools that lived back then, but none of us looked as good as you. Are you really that old?
Yes, indeedy, I was.
I was in cryogenic storage for a long time. I only just woke up.
Oh, man, that's amazing. You're just like Mr. Abominable from episode 83.
Wasn't he a caveman? You know you should really speak plain English. Yeah, something like that. Let's go with this.
Wasn't he a caveman?
Yeah, that's the one. They found him in an iceberg off the harbor. Boy, if you just woke up. The world these days must take some getting used to.
Indeed it does. How did you get used to everything? It seems like people are finally rebuilding and recovering. This whole Commonwealth is a nightmare. That's an understatement. Yeah, how did you get used to everything?
Get used to everything.
Mainly I focused on survival. It got real bad after the bombs fell. For a long while, I tried not to think of the good old days. Just too painful. But it's all we got now. So we gotta try and make it better. I got a question for you. What if the Silver Shroud was real? With his black trench coat and gleaming silver submachine gun? I got a plan to bring him to life. So we can fight bad guys and give the rest of us a symbol of something better.
It sounds like a plan that probably involves me in a very long quest line. What plan?
What plan?
I've built my own custom machine gun. Even better than the one in the show. But to make this work, I still need the most important piece. The genuine Silver Shroud costume herself. And they actually got one here in Boston. They made it for the TV show. Will you help?
I might do... I love having high charisma. I might do it if you make it worth my while.
I might do it if you make it worth my while.
I can give you some caps up front. Just promise you'll help me.
Yeah, let's go. Do you really need the costume?
Do you really need the costume?
With the gun, I'm just another armed hooligan. But if the Silver Shroud came to life and helped people, it would give everyone hope.
Okay, well, you seem like a good guy with some reasonable intentions. I'll get the costume for you.
I'll get the costume for you.
You're gonna do this? For real? Before the bombs fell, they were filming the Silver Shroud pilot over at Hubris Comics. So that's where you'll find it. You're the best.
It's interesting, though, that you want to be this Silver Shroud fella, but you're not going to get the costume yourself because you don't feel like you can, but then you can feel like you can do all the other things. I don't know, it seems a bit of intellectual inconsistencies there, I reckon, there, bud. But at least you're a good guy looking to do something good, I guess. Hey there.
Here for Amari. She's downstairs.
I can't talk to you?
Whatever you and Nick are up to, I don't need to know. Just don't let the big metal softy hurt himself, all right?
Okay, alright, I won't. Let's go, Nick. Let's go. Let's go. What are you doing, Nick? Nick, please. I need you to work right now. Nick. There we go, buddy. Alright, don't worry. I'm not going to run in front of you again because that seemed to destroy your AI's pathing. Won't happen again, buddy. Won't happen again. You just don't turn around. You don't break. You find your way. Good
Dr.
stuff.
Amari?
Yes? I take
Ooh.
it this isn't a social...
They're all turning red just as I take them.
Really seen better days, hasn't it?
Don't worry, I'm just taking all your stuff. Hope you don't mind. You've collected an issue of Robco Fund, includes the Grognek, the Barbarian holotape game. Cool. Coffee pot, cigar box, dirty water. Am I supposed to be able to take all this stuff? I feel like I'm not, but I'm not complaining. Some good stuff. I will just give us a second here because you got a lot of good stuff. No, yes. And then, ooh, all this stuff behind you. Hope you don't need this for any of your surgical stuff. Thank you.
Say something or not?
No, I'm just gonna take all your. I'm trying to take all your stuff if you don't mind. Okay, I've taken all your stuff. Perfect. Yeah, you're the one that can extract memories from a brain, right? We need your help, Doctor. I need the memories from a man named Kellogg, but he's dead. This one's all yours, Nick. Doctor, it's time for you to reverse death itself.
Were you going to say something
This one.
or not?
Yes!
You're the one who can extract memories from a brain, right?
Normally, we only allow our clients to experience their own memories. Now, what's this all about?
We need a deep dig, Amari, but it's not gonna be easy. The perp, Kellogg, is already cold on the floor.
Are you two mad? Putting aside the fact
We're
that you're
not
asking
mad.
me to defile a corpse, you do realize that the memory simulators require intact, living brains to function.
Let's go. Isn't there some way to make this work? Some expert you are. I knew this was wet. Let's go with this. I kind of feel like just doing this just cause.
Some expert you are. I knew this was
Oh,
a
look
waste
at the
of
look
time.
on my guy's
This
face.
dead brain had inside knowledge of the Institute, Amari. The biggest scientific secret of the Commonwealth. You need this, and so do we.
Fine. I'll take a look. But no guarantees. Do you have it with you?
Indeed, I do. How much of the brain do you need exactly? Here's what I could find. Could you say that like Dr. Frankenstein? No, I'm not going to put that. Let's go this one.
How much of the brain do you need exactly?
That is not an encouraging question. I suppose I'll have to make do with whatever you can find.
All right, well, here's what I could find.
Here's what I could find.
What's this? This isn't a brain. This is... Wait. That's the hippocampus. And this thing attached to it? A neural interface?
Those circuits look awfully familiar.
I'm not surprised. From what I've seen, all Institute technology has a similar architecture.
Nick's an older model synth. Is he compatible? Go on, Doctor. Skip to the good part, Doc. Say the brain is still good, right? Let's go with this.
Nick's an older model synth. Is he compatible?
That's exactly what I was thinking. If we are lucky, it should hook right in. But even if this works, Mr. Valentine would be taking on a tremendous amount of risk. We're talking about wiring something to his brain.
Don't worry about me, Amari. Let's do it.
Oh, Nick, you really think this will work? I appreciate this, Nick. Just don't damage that brain, you two. I need it. We should try plugging you into a toaster next. Fred. Okay. Let's go. I appreciate this, Nick.
I appreciate this, Nick.
You can thank me when we've found your son. All right, let's do this.
Whenever you're ready, Mr. Valentine, just sit down.
If I start cackling like an old grizzled mercenary, pull me out, okay?
Let's see here. I need you to keep
Yes,
talking to me,
right
Mr.
into the shirt.
Valentine.
Right into the
Any slight
shirt.
change in the cognitive functions will be
Nothing, Piper, nothing. You wouldn't
Seeing
understand.
any different?
There's a lot of flashes. static. I can't make sense of any of it, Doc.
That's what I was afraid of. The mnemonic impressions are encoded. It appears the Institute has one last failsafe. There's a lock on the memories in the implant.
How do you lock memories?
How do you lock memories?
The implant is encoding all the mnemonic activity in the hippocampus. Think of it like computer encryption, and we don't have the password. Let's see. A single mind wouldn't be able to crack it. But what if we use two? We load both you and Mr. Valentine into the memory loungers. Run your cognitive functions in parallel. He'll act as a host, while your consciousness drives through whatever memories we can find.
Any idea what I'm going to see in there?
Any idea what I'm gonna see in there?
I have no clue. But considering we only have a single piece of the medial temporal lobe and not the whole brain, I doubt it'll be cohesive.
Alright, Nick and I are gonna share a mind. I'm not gonna see him in any compromising position. Yeah, let's go with this. That's interesting.
Nick and I are gonna share a mind? Yeah, I'm not gonna see him in any compromising positions, am I?
Yeah, if a smart mouth was all it took to solve problems, we would have found your son by now.
No. You won't have to worry about that. The only memories you'll access are the ones in the implant.
Okay, alright, let's get this started.
Alright, let's get started.
Just sit down over there and keep your fingers crossed.
Okay.
On the other side.
See you. Are you going to sit back down? Or are you going in that pod? Okay, let's do it. Nice comfy chair. Nice 4K TV screen. Looks impeccable and not at all like a Game Boy or something.
Initiating brainwave migration between the transplant and the host. Mnemonic
Yes.
activity coming from the transplant. It's degenerated, but it's there.
Perfect.
We're going to load you into the strongest memories we can find. They might not be stable. Just hold on.
Okay, holding on. And boom, there we go.
Can you hear me? Ah, good. The simulation appears to be working, although the memories are quite fragmentary. I'll try to step you through the intact memories and hope we find one that gives us some clue to the Institute's location.
This is a pretty cool segment. To like walk
There.
through somebody's brain.
This is the earliest intact
All their
memory we
memories,
can find.
basically. Like, and just like little neural links between each thing is pretty cool.
Turn down the goddamn radio.
Oh, that's Kellogg.
Trying to sleep.
Remember, you are experiencing these memories as Kellogg. This may prove disorienting at first.
Poor little Kellogg.
What a joke.
What's it mean, Mom?
Nothing, Connie. People like to talk and hope someone else is going to keep them safe.
Teacher at school said the NCR would bring back the good old days. Like before the big war.
Don't you listen to that twaddle. I'm going to stop singing you if that's what they're teaching you.
I'm going out. Where the fuck did you put my boots?
Listen to me, Connie. You take this. You're old enough. You're the man of the family now. It's your job to protect us. Your father's useless, but you won't turn out like him. You're a good boy. And all that on the radio. All useless talk. The only thing that will protect you in this world is that gun in your hands. You need to learn to use it if you're going to survive.
I will, Mom. I promise. I won't let you down.
You've always
Important
been
lessons.
my good boy.
This doesn't seem to be what we're looking for. There appears to be another intact memory close to you in temporal sequence. There. Try that one.
Okay, did I miss, when it said access memory, did I miss the opportunity to do something there? Because I was listening to their dialogue. Oh, there we go.
I was such a
There we
dummy
go.
back then. What did I know about how the world worked?
I think now she wanted me to kill him. I should have. Instead, I ended up running away. I told myself I wanted to find somewhere out from under the thumb of the NCR and all their rules. But really, I was running from the guilt of not protecting her from Dad. Yeah, it doesn't matter now, though. Mom knew how it was. She wasn't soft, but she loved me in her way.
And she had immaculate posture.
And she protected me from Dad.
Absolutely perfect.
That cost her more than a few beatings. I never knew what happened to her after I left. I didn't want to know. Not then. Dad was either drunk or not around. I guess he must have run with one of the raider gangs, but I never really knew what he did. Don't know why Mom was with him. Maybe at some point in his life he wasn't a complete asshole.
Maybe. Alright, let's continue onward and upward. This way. Yeah, so yeah, you can access the memory and you get a bit of short dialogue. I thought something like that happened and I was really worried I'd missed it, but luckily I didn't.
It's gonna be fine. You'll see.
Ooh.
But we don't know anybody here. And now, with the baby?
Come on, Sarah. You've got to give it a chance. I finally got steady work with a good outfit. Nothing like that in the NCR these days.
No, I'm not saying this was a mistake. I'm just... Are you sure these guys know what they're doing? They seem kind of green.
I know. But that's where I come in. Just wait. In a few years, I'll be running my own crew. As soon as I make the connections I need. Then I can give you anything you want. And little Mary, too.
I never worried about you before. Must be my mama instincts kicking in. Who knew I had those, huh?
Come on, you're great with her. And you don't need to worry about me. Most of it's just running security for the she. A lot of standing around looking tough.
Well, they sure picked the right person for that job.
Listen, it's gonna be great here. See this? This is what's gonna keep you and Mary safe. I promise.
Lots of sentimental meaning.
I know, Connie. I'm sure we're gonna be really happy here.
Connie.
We are. You'll see. That's a... The thing about happiness is you only know you had it when it's gone. I mean, you may think to yourself that you're happy, but you don't really believe it. Focus on the petty bullshit or next job or whatever. It's only looking back, by comparison with what comes after, that you really understand. That's what happiness felt like. Okay, I got it.
Very insightful.
I was the worst thing that ever happened to her.
Whoa, the brutal honesty.
If she'd never met me, she'd have stayed in the hub, maybe hooked up with someone who didn't kill people for a living. Probably been happier than she was with me. Almost certainly lived longer.
Let's keep looking.
No,
I'll
I missed
connect
it.
you to the next intact memory.
Go away, Amari. Go away. Okay, now I gotta wait for it to all come back. There we go, and...
Whatever made me think that a guy like me should have a daughter? No, I never deserved her. Not for 1 second.
Yeah, Kellogg. You're making me feel sorry for you. Okay, moving on to the next little memory. Looks like he's in a bit of a, I don't know, like a sewer or a tunnel situation.
How did you think this was gonna end, Kellogg? You thought you could just fuck with us, and we wouldn't fuck with you? Just so you know, they died like dogs. And you weren't there to help them.
I found another memory to try. I'll connect you.
Gosh, that's sad. I feel for you, Kellogg. I understand why you're so hard and terrible and you can do the things that you do because such hard and terrible things have happened to you, but oh, that's gotta hurt. That's gotta hurt. I'm feeling for you a little there, Kellogg there. Feeling for you a little, just a little.
Mind if we sit down?
Suit yourself.
Zach says he's now while they're not talking.
I didn't care where I was going. Ended up mostly wandering east. Getting as far away from San Francisco as I could, maybe. There's always someone who wanted someone else dead. Sometimes just roughed up, but dead was usually what they wanted. Sometimes they thought they could cheat me. That was usually only when I first arrived somewhere. Didn't matter to me. I just took it as part of the job. Little extra thrown in for free. I always got paid in the end. One way or another.
What about this one?
There was always a job for someone like me. Didn't matter what it was. Didn't matter who I was supposed to kill. I got pretty good at it.
I hear you'll take...
I don't remember much from that time. It all kinda blends together. There was almost always a bar, though. That's universal.
Take care of people's problems. Is that right?
If you pay me.
Oh, we'll pay you.
And you'll do this all by yourself?
That's right.
We pay you when the job's done. Is that okay?
That's the way you want to do it? So who do you want dead?
Well, it's like this. There's his family. Lives down the creek a ways.
Well, we seem to be getting closer. Try this next one.
We do seem to be. Okay, alright. So that's after he's lost his family and he's starting to become hardened and whatnot. So he's run away from his mother. He had an abusive dad. Started a family. Lost the family. Running away from his past where he lost that family. Then he's there. And now he's here.
Mr. Kellogg, I'm glad you decided to meet with me.
I finally ended up in the Commonwealth. I kinda ran out of road. Plus, I'd come to terms with life. I wasn't gonna be stupid enough to get mixed up with caring about other people again. It was just me against the world. And the world had it coming.
Heck yeah, Kellogg.
You heard all sorts of rumors about the Institute. But I figured they were just a convenient boogeyman for anything bad that ever happened. They were real, all right. They didn't know anything.
Just gonna save right here real quick. Boom.
About operating on the surface. Relied on their synths for everything. They had the resources I needed, and I had the expertise they needed. Turned into a permanent arrangement, which suited me just fine. The Institute. The first synths weren't all that impressive. I'm good, but I'm not that good. But the Institute could always make more, and kept making them better each time. They still give me the creeps, but you have to get used to them if you want to work with the Institute. I wanted to see for myself, if you really... The first synths weren't all that impressive.
Okay, he just repeats it. Dang.
I'm good, but I'm not that good.
Can I skip this, please?
But the Institute could...
There we go.
We do, as you can see.
What do you want?
It's come to my attention that you've been rather disruptive of our operations lately. This must stop.
I do what people pay me to do. If that's a problem for you, I could see only one way out.
And what's that, Mr. Kellogg?
If I'm working for you, there's no more problem. From what I hear, you can afford me.
I don't think you fully understand the situation you're in.
I think I do.
Very well. B-748. Initiate.
System
Impressive. We may have something to talk about after all.
Getting warmer. One of these has got to tell us something.
Indeed,
We're running out
Kellogg.
of brain here.
Little skilled demon he is.
Ah, there's one that looks mostly intact. Connecting now.
Whoop, here we go.
Manual
Ooh,
override
here
initiated.
we go.
Cryogenic stasis suspended.
Vault computers are still working. That's good. Checking through the logs. Hopefully it's all...
Just find it.
Pod C6. Down the hall near the end.
I was now the Institute's main operator in the Commonwealth. If they needed something done, they came to me. It wasn't usual for anybody from the Institute to come along on a mission, so this one stood out. They didn't know then who it was we were grabbing from the vault. Of course, neither did they. Not really. Big heads never liked taking orders from a dirty, contaminated degenerate like me. But they needed me, and I made sure they knew it. Big heads never... Even then, I knew it was a mistake leaving him alive. I understood that kind of revenge. No one better.
Indeed you did,
But I was
Kellogg.
cocky enough to assume I could handle some soft, pre-war vault dweller, even if he somehow got thawed out. At least I know those Institute bastards will soon get what's coming to them, too. If he could take me out, they won't be able to hide from him for long. I'm glad I didn't have to kill the kid. I'm not saying I haven't done it, but, I never liked to. And yeah, I guess it did remind me of, her. Yeah, I'm a cold-hearted bastard for sure, but, still human. Better this way, though. Better than taking her kid and leaving her alive. I never knew why we didn't just refreeze the rest of them. But we had our orders. Guess the old man didn't want so many loose ends. Too bad he left alive the one person he shouldn't have.
So it was them that killed the rest.
Here.
I see.
Open it.
Oh, buddy, you don't want to see this. No, I don't want to see this. Reliving this memory would be awful. Except now I can, like, walk around, but you're so powerless to do anything. Oh, it's got to be terrible.
Are we okay?
Almost. Everything's going to be fine.
Liar.
Come here. Come here, baby.
No, I've got him.
Let the boy go. I'm only going to tell you once.
I'm not giving you Sean.
God damn it. Get the kid out of here and let's go. At least we still have the backup.
Cryogenic sequence reinitialized.
What's the holdup?
What?
Almost finished, Kellogg. I just need to confirm. Come on. All right, we're good.
I'm sorry you had to go through that again. I found another intact memory. Whenever you're ready.
Let's go do it, Amari. Let's go do it.
Is that your son? This appears to be a very recent memory. So, good news, I think.
This whole setup in Diamond City was part of some elaborate plan of the old man's. Seems obvious now that we were bait for our friend from the vault. Timing couldn't have been an accident. It's not how the old man works. I wonder if he outsmarted me in the end. Another loose end tied up.
So somebody at the Institute that let me free after all that time, potentially. That's what he's wondering. Okay.
Wasn't my idea to settle down with the kid in the middle of Diamond City. I thought it was a terrible idea, actually. But it was one of the old man's pet projects, so here we were. Me and the kid. Like a happy little family. I ended up kind of liking it. A reminder of what my life might have been if things had turned out differently. But there's no going back. I knew it was just temporary. It'd be back to normal business before too long.
Well, at least you do have a little heart in there.
Kellogg. It's okay. One of these days you're gonna get your head blown off just barging in here like that.
Minimizing my exposure to civilians is a priority.
Forget I said anything. So what's the big crisis this time? The new breed of synths could easily pass as human. Some of them did. But the coursers, they weren't built to blend in. They were killing machines, pure and simple. Smarter, stronger, and faster than almost any real human. I'm just glad they were always on my side.
New orders for you. One of our scientists has left the Institute.
Left? As in?
Gone rogue?
He's gone rogue.
Ooh.
Name's Dr. Brian Virgil. We know he's hiding somewhere in the glowing sea. Here's his file.
Wow. Some heads are gonna roll for this. Capture and return, or just elimination?
Elimination. He was working on a highly classified program.
No kidding. One of the top bioscience boys? Damn. So, I guess you're taking the kid back with you.
Affirmative. Your only mission is to locate and eliminate Virgil.
You're taking me home to my father?
Yes. Stand next to me and hold still.
Okay.
X688. Ready to relay with Sean.
Bye, Mr. Kellogg. I hope I see you again soon.
Bye.
Oh, poor Kellogg.
Teleportation. Now it all makes sense. Nobody's found the entrance to the Institute because there is no entrance. Let me pull you out of there as soon as you're ready.
Boom, there we go. Alright, well, we are way over time, so that is going to have to do it for today's episode, guys. Please consider liking, please consider subscribing. Every like means I get a new like, every subscriber means I get a new subscriber. It all really, really helps out. Please also turn on the notification bell and leave any comments below, any recommendations, any tips, or just stop by to say good day, because I absolutely love the interactions, and I promise I'll try and respond to everyone. But most of all, please have a fantastic day. Bye-bye.